Equitable distribution means what is fair and reasonable under the circumstances. It doesn't mean equal, but usually it comes out close to that. A 50-50 property split is simply dividing everything right down the line. You make two columns, one for the husband and one for the wife. And what you want is for the value of those assets to equal on each side. So you add up the values so that you come out with an equal number at the bottom. Equitable division is different. It's based on what's fair and reasonable under the circumstances. The court can look at numerous factors to decide what's equitable. Georgia courts have the authority to divide all marital assets as it seems fit. Generally, that's done by a judge, but if you have a jury trial, a jury divides those assets. Generally, fault and misconduct is not considered in dividing the assets, but that doesn't mean that a judge or a jury doesn't have that fault or misconduct in the back of their mind as they're making their decision about what's fair and reasonable under the circumstances. In dividing assets, the court considers all kinds of factors in making an equitable division. Suppose the debts were run up by one spouse without the knowledge of the other, either through gambling, or maybe a wife had a boyfriend and she spent a bunch of money and ran up credit card debt, partying with her boyfriend. It wouldn't be equitable to set those debts on the non-responsible party. So equitable division could consider fault and the way those debts were accumulated in dividing those debts or assets. Asset division only begins once the judge or a jury makes a final decision. No asset division can happen on a temporary basis. Only temporary possession and use can be addressed before a final decision.